Hi everyone, welcome to Camglish.com. This is Teacher Reyes and I am going to be your teacher in learning and discovering new words using the book CNN Reading Solution Intermediate. So are you ready to expand your vocabulary skills, comprehension skills, improve your pronunciation skills as well as your speaking skills? Well then, let's start. So for today, we are just going to answer the next activity or the activity B in Unit 19. So all we have to do is to look at the words in both text and the passage and choose the best answer. Alright, so I will be reading each of the questions and you must listen very well so that you can think of the possible answer. Alright, so let us start. Number 1. The word choked in line 9 is closest in meaning to. Again, the word choked in line 9 is the closest in meaning to. Letter A packed. Letter B, open. Or letter C, congested. Very good. So the answer here is letter C, congested. Next, number 2. The word exceeds in line 26 is closest in meaning to. Again, the word exceeds in line 29 is closest in meaning to. Letter A is stronger than. Letter B is better than. Or letter C is more than. Very good. So the answer here is letter C, is more than. Next, number 3. The word commuters in line 29 means. Again, the word commuters in line 29 means. Letter A, people who travel to and from work. Letter B, people who graduate from school. Or letter C, people who work for the government. Alright, very good. So the answer here is letter A, people who travel to and from work. Next, number 4. The word they in line 45 refers to. Again, the word they in line 45 refers to. Letter A, carbon dioxide emissions. Letter B, inventors. Or letter C, passengers. Alright, very good. So the answer here is letter B, inventors. Alright, so you did well answering this part, students. Now let us proceed to activity C. And this activity will be about writing. So we will now be focused on writing. So all you have to do is to complete the following sentences to summarize the news item. So I will be reading the whole paragraph first and think of the possible answer for each blank. Alright, so let's start. The Jetpot taxi hopes to relieve congestion in London streets. In order for the Jetpot to be a viable option for public transportation, it needed to blank. It also had to have a very low noise output. Finally, it needed to blank. The aircraft can take off within 125 meters because blank. Investigators believe they could place runways on an elevated platform over the river or over the approach to a railway station The runway options are numerous because blank. Alright, so were you able to think of the possible answers? Okay, good. So now let's answer them. Again, the Jetpod taxi hopes to relieve congestion in London streets. In order for the Jetpod to be a viable option for public transportation, it needed to blank. So what do you think is the possible answer? Very good. So it needed to land and take off in 125 meters. Alright, again, land and take off in 125 meters. Again, in order for the Jetpod to be a viable option for public transportation, it needed to land and take off in 125 meters. Good job, students. Now let us proceed to the next one. It also had to have a very low noise output. Finally, it needed to blank. Alright, very good. So it needed to accelerate rapidly up to 350 miles an hour in order to get point-to-point low level very quickly. Alright, again. So it needed to accelerate rapidly up to 350 miles an hour. Why? In order to get point to point low level very quickly. Okay, let us read that sentence again. Finally, it needed to accelerate rapidly up to 350 miles an hour in order to get point-to-point low level very quickly. Okay, next, the aircraft can take off within 125 meters because Alright, because a portion of the engine thrust is deflected downwards. Okay, again, a portion of the engine thrust is deflected downwards. Alright, again, the aircraft can take off within 125 meters because a portion of the engine thrust is deflected downwards. Investigators believe they could place runways on an elevated platform over the river or over the approach to a railway station. The runway options are numerous because very good. City centers are endless. Alright, very good. So you did well answering this part. Now let us proceed to grammar bites. So we are going to discuss something about inversion. So it is used to give emphasis or in more formal situations such as in political speeches, on the news, and also in literature. Well, for our example sentence, it can be not until. Alright, so that is the inversion. Not until January will I have a holiday. Next, at no time did I say I would accept late homework. Alright, next, hardly had I got into bed when there was a knock at the door. So referring to an event quickly following another. Or not a single word did she say. So that is not plus an object. Alright, so you were really good today, class. So I hope to see you again on my next video for more activities. So again, have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye.